all these people from very different areas of science and with very different reasons for getting involved in search and reasons for doing for trying to do their communication and reasons for trying to engage. All of them have similar problems, have similar issues that they have to deal with, and we can help each other to solve them.
I think we all need to come together. I think it's all about speaking to each other and listening to each other, and to ensure that we have a common ground for our understanding of what science is and what it means to us.
It aims to bring together people from different universities that all work in some form of science communication.
An attempt to get science communicators from institutions up and down the UK to sort of talk to one another.
To share good practice between different institutions and support each other in our roles.
How we can actually affect change within our individual sort of workplaces.
To drive cultural change within universities so that public engagement becomes more of an expectation of people that are doing the science.
The change has to happen on several levels, and a lot of it also has to do with the culture of the workplace too. So what we need to do is identify that and then figure out who to target. Do we target the staff? Do we target the administration? Does the change actually come from outside?
Whereas product's important and showing outputs that we actually are engaging with the public and becoming more confident about that, it is the process that you go through to gain that confidence and sharing with others that have been on the project. I think that's what I've really benefited from, is the process.
But not being in my own little bubble has been a very big step forward for me.
It's been fabulous, really good.
But it's just possibly put in about 5 years' worth of work has been achieved in a year just for the support that I've had from other people.
But what the project's given me, I think, is a chance to reflect. It's given me some time out. It's given me some space with other people, like-minded people. And it's given me that chance to reflect on my role, the things I do, the things I might consider to be important. And that's not something that you get time to do, actually, or I certainly don't get time to do in my everyday job. So that's been very valuable for me, I think.
The best thing has really been to meet with lots of different people from different backgrounds, and we're all trying to get the confidence to go back to our own institutions and to show how wonderful and how stimulating science communication can be, and how it can benefit ourselves and how it can benefit our public as well.
It's been very useful to speak with people who do a lot of public engagement in their institutions. They've been able to help me look at the public engagement I'm doing in a different way, more in depth, and to actually evaluate what I'm doing, think about it more carefully, and hopefully that will result in higher impact.
The most interesting thing is the level to which we all disclosed within the process, and it created for a much more intimate sort of sharing of our ideas and the challenges we face within our workplace. And that was rather unexpected, in that we thought we were just going to be a group of people who would come and learn some things and maybe throw out some ideas and then take it away to our individual situations.
There was one person in the group that was very articulate, extremely clever, and I was in a way sort of starstruck. And then I watched this person disclose and show her vulnerability and her raw experience, and I thought, hey, that's not a superhuman, that's actually a real person. And it inspired me to then go off and think, hey, maybe I could do that, maybe I am okay at what I'm doing.
The most recent session we had, which was the writing workshop, there was something that happened at that workshop that really just allowed us to be really creative, and it was a real confidence booster. I went back to my own institution thinking, yes, I can really raise the public engagement agenda, and everywhere I'm going now I'm saying, well, actually I'm part of the search project, you know, this is a national project.
The one that stood out the most for me was the very first one we did, which was the change management one and the emerging strategies. And there was this tool that people showed us about how you have organisations that have strategies. They know where they are, they know where they want to be, and they have these strategies to get there. And some organisations are much more prone to taking emerging strategies and to move with them. And funnily enough, the whole thing, although I could see it for an organisation, I also took it entirely personally as well. And I saw it as a real method and tool that I could apply to my life, actually, to my working life.
It's just been the whole atmosphere of trust and sharing of knowledge and sharing of hopes and fears and aspirations, and that knowledge that we're not actually alone, and that the fears that I have about my job and the fears of not actually getting the scientists to come on board and communicate, that it's not just me, everyone else is in the same boat as well.
I'm extremely hopeful that the results from this project will continue, that we will hopefully meet together either in a continuation of search or that we'll be able to meet informally and see how each other's projects and how we are developing ourselves and our institutions as better communicators.
The impact's been tremendous because it's changed me from a person that I don't recognise.
It's gone much further than the occasional meetings that we have in London. It's gone on, and we've talked about it over the phone, by email, and it's taken on a life of its own, really. So I do hope it continues.